I just spent the last few days in Singapore experiencing what society can be like when it's built from the ground up in just the last century. It was clean, it was civilized, and it was functioning really smoothly for the most part, from the public transport to special events to even the way that the traffic flows. And what it got me thinking about was my startup. And it is now day 194 of growing my startup SuperX to over $100,000 a month while traveling the world. I'm now in Bangkok and we're at $14,200 in monthly recurring revenue. And what Singapore made me think about was that sometimes taking things apart and building them from the ground up is the right thing to do, but most of the time it's just performative procrastination. See, with a project as technically complex as SuperX, my startup, it can be really tempting for me to want to rebuild features from scratch when there's a small bug because of the amount of technical debt. But often it's actually just better to push forward and focus on the 20% of the work that creates the 80% of the impact. That said, so far working on the 20% has worked, because in the last 2 weeks I've gotten churned down another 5% and we've added in total $1,500 in monthly recurring revenue in just the last 2 weeks. It is Christmas week. I'm back in Bangkok and I'll be spending this week as well as working with some friends, and then next week I'll be in Chiang Mai. So I'll see you next week for day 201.